Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 27th of June 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Anna K Tarot for today's reading. This deck, if I remember correctly, they change a lot of the meanings of each of the cards, so it adds a very different perspective on the tarot. Let's see what the cards have to say about Monday. And actually, I just want to look at this guidebook briefly. I've never looked at this. Okay, so if you're a visual learner, this is a really good instruction booklet to have, because they put each image next to the description, and then you even have little sections where you can add your own thoughts on the cards to help you remember, so that's nice. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say about this day here, what energy you'll be working with, and what the day is likely to be about. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Let's have a look at Monday here. Right, so the first card is this one. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, enjoying the sunshine there. That's nice. The Seven of Cups. Ooh, I like that. And the Two of Rods. You see, this is what I meant. This is a very different take on the Two of Rods, because the Two of Rods is usually a young man who's holding the world in the palm of his hand. He's got these two wands creating a doorway for him, and it's very much about being empowered. It's saying, this is my life, this is my experience, what am I going to do with it? I feel super empowered, I'm going to make plans for the future here, and the world is my oyster. This guy looks much more discouraged. He doesn't know where to go. So that's interesting. So let's see what the cards are trying to say here. So the Knight of Pentacles, that's a court card. And the Knight of Pentacles usually is sitting on a horse. And out of all of the knights, he's the only one who's not moving. So the question the knight always faces is, do I jump in here? Do I take action? Or do I sit back and reflect and learn a little bit more before I do anything else? This one doesn't seem very conflicted at all. He's sitting there watching the sunset or the sunrise, and he's got a little smile on his face, and he's just sitting back and enjoying nature, and he has decided to very much land on the side of rest. I'm not going to go use this little pike thing. I'm going to sit in the mountains and I'm going to enjoy the world that surrounds me. I'm not going to engage in any conflict. So it's interesting, because usually the Knight of Pentacles is about indecision. Do I act? Do I not act? But in this deck, it's very much about take a break, take a moment to smell the roses, sit back, enjoy every good thing that you've got in your life already. That's going to serve you much more. Then the Seven of Cups, usually that's someone looking at this cloud. And in the cloud, we have 7 different cups, each one with a different goal. People who set goals in life, like I want to have major work success, or I want to start my own family, or be in a wonderful long-term relationship, or I want to educate myself, whatever it may be. And it's about picking and choosing and having these things kind of appear before you, giving you this moment of objectivity and peace, and connecting with your intuition and saying, what is it that I really want? But here, again, it's very different, because we've got this ethereal kind of jug here pouring kind of ghostly wine into these translucent cups, and then the energy of it kind of spills over, and it's just being delivered. So it doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't indicate a choice at all, because each cup is exactly the same. They all contain the same substance. It's much more about receiving the good of the universe and saying, hey, actually, I feel loved. I feel supported. I feel like there's an abundance of everything that I need in this world. And all I need to do is sit down or get on my knees here, open my hands and receive. So the difference, I suppose, is I don't need to just focus on one particular thing, or I don't need to suffer this illusion that finding the right partner, or creating financial security for myself, or changing my appearance is going to make me happy. What I can realize in this moment is that I've got absolutely everything I need, and if I connect with my feelings, or this blue, and if I am willing to receive good from the world, same way he's enjoying the sunset, then I have everything that I need in this moment, and I don't need to want for anything. And you know what's interesting? In my experience, it's when you're actually grateful and satisfied with where you're at in life and what you've got right now. The irony of that is that that state of being manifests more good in your life. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have a physical body that may give me some problems, but that allows me to function and do the things that I want. If you're able to tap into that, that then grows and expands, and it pushes you in certain directions where you can then achieve even more good and experience even more positive things. So I like this take on it because it's rather than picking and choosing, it's simply saying I have everything I need in this moment and I lack nothing. Because it's very hard to manifest from a state of lack. It's much easier to manifest good things if you already feel abundant and prosperous within yourself. So I really like this take on it. And it means that you don't really have to do very much. And the other thing is that a lot of people who say, do you know what, I'm going to be happy when I get the right job. Then they get the new job. They're usually happy for the first week, but then they realize it's like, oh wow, there's actually a better job above this one, and maybe I should strive for that. So the thing is that the things that we feel are going to complete us and make us happy usually don't, or if they do make us happy, the joy is usually short-lived. You know, you go shopping, you buy yourself something great, you wear it once or twice, and then it's just another piece of clothing in your cupboard. It doesn't last, but this feeling lasts. So you're able to tap into this satisfaction that you've got within yourself today. And the message I'm getting is that you realize something about yourself that you enjoy. So maybe you're able to sit back and enjoy nature, and that makes you feel wonderful. Other people may not. Or you're able to speak to other people and laugh your head off, and you really enjoy that, and it puts you on a high. And for others, that may be different. So you're able to see something in you that already makes you very rich, emotionally or financially or intellectually or whatever. And then finally, the Two of Rods. We've got this guy who has all the power in the world, but the options are kind of overwhelming him, and he's becoming discouraged. So it's a similar message, I feel, that rather than trying to, oh yeah, it is the same message. Rather than saying, okay, I need to go out in the world, and let's say I'm in England here, and I need to find the way to Spain, and once I'm in Spain, then I'm going to be happy. That doesn't work. You're under no illusion that getting something, acquiring something is going to sort out all your life problems. Instead, it says, go home. Go home into yourself and realize that there are lots of amazing things in your life already, even at this crossroads. You have, you know, nice grass, and you can do very much with what you've got, even if it doesn't appear that way. You don't need to buy into this sense of, I am incomplete until I get. And that's really an amazing message, because it gives you so much freedom to enjoy your life as it is now, and that you don't need to change anything. So you're perfect as you are, you're rich and abundant within yourself, and all you need to do is really receive. Okay, so the court cards, those are characteristics, certain qualities that arise from within you, or they're people in your life. So either it's this unusual patience and contentedness that you don't usually have, or you meet someone who seems to be so pleased with where they're at that it inspires you in your life to consider doing the same. The Seven of Cups is a minor arcana card, so this is a temporary influence. So something is revealed to you on this day, specifically, that says, I actually get to be a lot happier about my lot in life, and I don't need to lament the things that are missing. I get to celebrate what I've got and enjoy it here and now. And this is also a temporary influence, the sense that I have too many options. And behind that sense of I've got 50 options to choose from, behind those options is this desire that I'm going to have to pick something if I'm going to be happy. That's taken away from you, and the truth is revealed that Again, those acquiring those things, yes, is possible, but that the joy of them is going to be short-lived, and you have access to infinite joy and infinite abundance and prosperity if only you connect with yourself and your life as it is at the moment. It's kind of an interesting message because let's say you're trying to start your own cruise ship company. If you have the sense that, oh, you know, everything is great and I'm happy with everything, then you're not going to make the effort to buy the first cruise ship and then to expand your fleet and whatever it is. But on the plus side, it says whether you have a company, I don't know where the cruises came from, but if you don't have a company, you'll be happier anyway. The person who's happy anyway and who doesn't need to then do anything, the personal experience is amazing. Obviously, it's not going to benefit other people so much. The person who is dissatisfied and says, I need to go out into the world and make it happen for myself, they're going to have a much bigger influence on other people, but there's this fundamental dissatisfaction that exists within them, and you can't really judge one as good and the other as bad. One is a lovely, contented personal experience. The other one is making a huge impact on the world, but feeling less complete personally. So you have a choice here. Which one do you want to go for? And on this day, the cards are saying, try and tap into the state of being contented with what you've got. There are other days when you can make it happen and when you can acquire. But you can approach the thing from a different point of view, or a different perspective. And the lesson that can be learned today here is to be completely satisfied with what you've got in the here and now. And I think that's a lesson that we all need to learn. And that's a very kind of capitalist message. I don't need to get the new Alexa from Amazon to be happy. I can be thrilled without it. Wouldn't be very good for that business if everyone thought that way. And yeah, it kind of is a different type of wealth that exists only within yourself. And that's what you're able to unearth and reveal for yourself. Number-wise, we've got the Knight, that counts as 1. 1 and 7 is 8, and 2 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and I think that's the same vibration that we had yesterday. And 1 is the magician in the tarot. It's listening to your higher self, and in this case, receiving good from your higher self. And then, rather than taking action in a practical way, I feel it's about simply enjoying yourself and what you've got. You could argue that a soldier who doesn't fight and who sits around in the hills and watches the sunrise is useless, but he's having a good time. So only you can answer that question. Do I want to be useful and play my part and get, or do I just want to sit back a little bit and enjoy what I've got already, regardless of what other people think of me and whether I'm being useful or not? And I think we all deserve a break once in a while, and we all deserve not to be useful and to just enjoy. So that's the message for the day. I hope you have a wonderful time. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing Monday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.